Hello, seminary friends. With the new Old Testament seminary curriculum in Canvas, there's some changes that we're all experiencing. First, just some thoughts. First, there's some promising options with this new online seminary curriculum. I'm excited for us to learn how to use them and bless the lives of the students. In this case, new does not mean bad. We just need to make some adjustments. We're trying to use some of the tools inherent in Canvas more than we have in the past, and I'm excited about that. We do have lots to learn about the new format, so for now, if things feel clunky, I promise that will wear off after a couple weeks and we'll be in a better position than we are right now. One thing I do feel strongly with regard to online seminary in helping students to have a daily option is to set a firm deadline. And that's been the most effective thing in the 11 years that I've worked with online seminary that helps students to do it daily. If we leave them open for the duration of the week, they will be done quickly, right before they're due, and we're not really helping them have a school day seminary experience. And so I'd just like to share some ideas with this new format that might be helpful in helping have that daily experience and to use some of the tools in Canvas to make it programmatically a little bit more easy than publish and unpublish, to help students and you as a teacher not have to be as attentive to those details there. One thing that I've heard from my teachers already is whenever there's a quiz, if you try to unpublish a lesson, again, we have the entire curriculum for the week in one module and not one module today, they're unable to unpublish that module, and so teachers are worried about controlling access to those things and making sure they are working on the right lesson for the given day and not letting them procrastinate to make up later. And so here's a little spreadsheet. I'm just going to give you a sample here. This is what I'm going to be teaching in my online seminary class. And in this case, this one, let me go ahead and highlight that. I'm going to be teaching that one in the live class, in a live setting. So I don't need to make that available to my students online, but I'm going to put it into that module. And so let's come here and look. So according to the schedule, I have a Doctrine Mastery lesson for Genesis 1. I've had to move that up to the bottom. My second lesson is Moses 3. And you'll notice my Moses 3 is up here again with the way the Doctrine Mastery lessons fall and how early Come Follow Me started, just getting started. So I'm going to have to pull this down here. So I'm pulling that from this upper section here. So this will be my Monday, this will be my Tuesday, this will be my Wednesday, this will be my live class. So I'm going to go ahead and just right now unpublish that one because students won't need to see that one. I'm going to go ahead and publish that right now. And then looking at my sample guide here, I have Moses 4 and Moses 5, 1 through 11. And so here is my questions and conversations. And notice here I have and questions and conversations right there. So my students are going to do both of those on that day. So I have questions and conversations, Moses 4, and that means this one I'm going to move to the next week because I just don't have time for it here. So now I have my content here. What do I want to do to make it so when I publish this or make it available, this will all unlock on this date, right? So how can I make it so when it's all unlocked, the students see the right thing for the right day? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open each of these in a new tab. So I'm going to right click and open these things in a new tab here. Nope, I need to move that one down. All right, there it got moved down. So I've opened these in a new tab. So this is my first lesson I want to happen on Monday. So I come here, and if I hit edit right here, I'm going to type in Monday, January 10th, and then I'm going to scroll down here, and I'm going to put in that due date of January 10th. I want them to have that lesson done by midnight, and I want to make this lesson available from January 10th, and it defaults to midnight. Ooh. Yep, and then I want to make it available until 11:59 p.m. So my due date is January 10th, 11:59. They have the entire day to work on it. It's available from midnight, 12 in the morning, January 10th to 11:59. And so I'm going to go ahead and hit save there. Okay, let me come back to this and hit refresh. And you'll notice some changes too. So now it says Monday, January 10th. And that's the due date, and it's only going to be visible or available, or it's only going to be available to students during that 24-hour period. So let's do this next one here. I'm going to hit edit, and then I'm going to put Tuesday, January 11th, and then I'm going to scroll down to the bottom here, And this is a due date that was put in previously. This follows the Come Follow Me schedule. Again, I'm a little behind because of when Come Follow Me started, and I want students to do the thing sequentially, so I'm going to go ahead and select the 11th, and then I'm going to have it available at midnight on that day until 11:59 and hit done. And then I'm going to hit save. Now for my questions and conversations, I'm going to hit edit. I haven't put anything into this, and that's another new part that we'll need to talk about. But I want this to be available from, I'm going to have them go to that on the 12th, and then hit done, and then I want them to go have that available until the end of the week. So it's going to be available to them at that time. Okay, and this is going to add a to-do to the students on this. Actually, it should be the 13th because that's what I said I was going to do in my sample lesson here, that they're going to be doing that questions on that day. So I've just decided to do that. So back to the edit discussion, and then I hit save. Okay, now I need to do this for this class. This is Thursday, January 13th. And then I'm going to scroll down here to the bottom. And I need to change that to the 13th because that's when we're doing it in my class. And I'm going to put that morning, and then I'm going to put that night. So they have 24 hours to do it, and hit save. And then I'm going to hit edit here for the Friday lesson. I'm going to type in Friday, January 14th. And then I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to put this due date on the 14th. And hit done, and then I want to make it available for all day on that 14th, and then I'm going to hit save. Okay, so I'll close all of these. I've now edited everything for the week, and now let me refresh my modules page here. So I have Monday. This is going to be due and only available on that day. Tuesday. This is going to be part of Wednesday or Thursday. I might need to put Thursday at the beginning of that so they know that. In fact, I might have them do that first and then go to that. And so now what I can do, knowing that this is not going to be visible until then, I'm going to go ahead and hit publish. Hit continue. Now I am set for the week. I am set for next week. I don't need to do anything else with regard to making sure things are available at the right time for my students. Again, if I have questions, I can come up and go to student view and see those things, and you can see exactly what that looks like to them when that time comes. So let's go ahead and do that. And so right now these are the two ones visible to them, so this will unlock then. And notice it has all of those things there for them. Now, let's say it's next week. If they try to click on Tuesday, it will come up and say this is locked until this certain time. So you can control that way. The question that we'll still need to figure out, let me leave student view here, is when it comes to makeup work. So in the future, what will need to happen with makeup work? Well, as of right now, and again, we're going to need to learn by trial and error, but I'm going to open these back up in a new tab. So once we're done with the week completely, right? Once we're done, it's the 15th of January. So you're done with the week. You're going to have to come in here and hit edit, and then you can come down here to this date, and then you can just delete that date altogether and hit save. So that means at that point, once you are done, if you delete all the until dates, then if you want to open up all the lessons for a given week, you can use the publish and unpublish to make that makeup work available. So if you go delete the until dates in all of those, once you're done for the week, you can use this button to make all of those things available. You could also change this date to the until the end of the semester, but I don't think I would do that right now from what I understand. The other thing that I do want to point out is this. So I'm going to open the calendar in a new tab. The calendar tool is awesome. And once you put the due date, so let me come back here. This due date right here, if you put a due date into an assignment, it will show up on the calendar. And let me make sure I'm looking at the right one here. Yeah, so here, that's due on that date. This one's due on that date. I need to move this one down to the next week. I need to change that due date. And so you can move things around. So you could even come here and move those due dates where you need to. So this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, those on Thursdays. And then that's what we're doing on Friday. The to-dos, this makes it so the students, when they log into Canvas, they can see the to-do list. And these things that you have set all those dates and times for will appear in their to-dos, and it will help the students kind of navigate a little bit easier than using the modules pages we have in the past. I'm sure we have lots to learn, but I hope this little explanation and kind of walkthrough gives you some ideas as what could be done in your own individual classes.